Hi, how are you? It's Nettie here. I'm looking a bit rugged today. We've been packing. If you look behind me, all the boxes are empty. They're just things I have to take with me. Oh my goodness, I'm exhausted. But I did this card the other day because I didn't want to not do it. But I will say I won't be here on Tuesday. I don't even know if I'm going to get my computer or my sewing room done up by then, because we've got a lot to do with, we've got a big house we're moving from. And so, yeah, so anyway, today I said to you, I said to you that I'm going to do, I've never liked Christmas because I didn't like, in the foster home, I just didn't like it. It wasn't family and you didn't feel like it. So, and yet now I have, I'm OTT, I have all these decorations in the garage and my husband's like, oh, it's too many, but every year he says to me, you can get another one. Go to the shop, get another one. So, and this was out last year in, I think, the latest catalogue, and it's on page 76. So the stamps are 46 in Australia and the dies are 65. If you've got only a Little Boss machine, these are fine in there. I'll show you the dies, because sometimes you've just got to make sure that they'll fit in the Boss, and so they will go in the little one. I have put my little one away so I can't show you, but all of those will go in the little one, so that's in all right. Often on the introduction with the stamp sets in the book, you can see that they're for, it used to be in the last year's book, it says whether they go in the big or the little one. So something like this one, you wouldn't get it in the Little Boss, you'd have to have the bigger one. So that's the difference. So today's card, I'll just take that out of the road. If you need to get a catalogue, if you shop with me, I'll send you a catalogue. That's fine. But yeah, you need to be a customer and do that. Oh, a bit of a mark there. Isn't that lovely? And I thought I'd do it in midnight, misty moonlight. Isn't that a lovely colour? So I like blue, but I didn't put blue on today. And see how the trees are all raised. So this is a really easy one, really. I mean, you could whack these out, but the great thing about it is the DSP is this new one that's out. I think it might be in the Essentials, but you'll see it on the shop if you're looking for it, and I've given you the number. I do that so it's much easier for you to find the product, because sometimes if you just look up Thoughtful Journey, you might not know where you might be a exclusive, or it might be in the catalogue, and that makes it a bit harder. So I keep putting the numbers out for you. And this one has all different, now you remember I did the gold one a couple of weeks ago and I used that from that piece. See, and I cut that up and those are the leftovers, so I'll find something for that. But look at this, these are all different cut, and look at that. It's just, this is quite a stunning. And so if you're just doing a card and you don't want to do a lot of things on it, you know, if you cut that out and put it on your card piece, have a look at that. See? And then you can just do a punch and put a punch with the name there and just happy birthday or whatever. You know, like this is the good thing. They've done it so that you can make a card in a hurry. And this card is really, really fast. I have pre-cut the die cut these because I knew I was going to be cleaning up and I didn't want to, it's been hard work trying to clean up, I can tell you. So I've done all that. Alright, so let's get going because this is going to be no time at all. If you come on, please subscribe over on Annette Falconer Independent Demonstrator on Facebook, because if I do it in there, I can add Nettie's at the same time and it runs at the same time, and it's easier for me to do that. And if I go on Facebook, I mean on YouTube, a lot of people just go on there when they want to. So I think this is pretty. So there's a wee bit of stamping. I did these wee stars and dots up there, and I used a bit of the leftover paper and just put it there. Isn't that lovely? I'm easily amused. As I said, when I was a kid in the foster system, I did not like, I'm just going to get my cutting board. I didn't like Christmas because you sort of, this is really bad. I never give my kids socks or jocks or anything for their Christmas or birthdays, because the welfare would buy us our socks and jocks and we'd get them, and or our school uniform for Christmas, and then for our birthday we'd get you know, powder and things like that. So I never buy my children clothing. I do now, I've grown up a little bit, so but I always had this thing against it. Alright, so this is, if you look at this, I don't know if anyone's got one of these, but these are great. So it is 8, it's not quite, I think it is, I've got that 8 1/4, and so therefore that is scored at 4, and I always say 1 2, but it's 4 1/8, but it's only 2 marks after the 4 inch, so I find that sometimes maybe people find that easier. And you can either do it like that, or if you cut it long ways down the paper, you can do it that it folds that way. I just thought it was nice to sit up like that this time, and it looked really cute, and it's simple. So, and that's by 5 1/2. Okay, so this is 5 1/2, as I said, by 8 1/4, and scored at 4 1/8. All right. And so the DSP, because it's that, again, we look at this and we take it down. So our DSP is always just a little bit inside. So so it's 5 1/4, well, it's not quite 5 1/4 by 4. I've only got a little tiny border here. Okay, so yeah, I want to see more of this, so I did cut off a bit from the top, and that's how I got that. So I'm just going to cut this at our 5 1/4. Right, so that can be kept for later. You could put it on your envelope if you want. Always keep it. And now I want to do, because we've got just 4s there, but I want to bring that up higher to give that sort of effect. I mean, you could even do it the other way around, and it would be a Boris, whatever that is. I can't say the word. Okay, because I'm going to take a bit off that, I'm going to go to 4. See how I can see on this line here? That's how much we're going to see, but I'm going to bring it up to 4 1/2. All right, and then I'm going to turn it round and take that back to 4. And that's how I'm going to get my little piece that I put on the inside of my card. So while I'm here, I'm going to score this, and I'm going to make sure I don't use the brown as the blade and the score is the grey. So as I said, 4 1 2, just 4 1/8. All right. And then I just tap it up the end of that. I remember seeing Bruno, Kylie Bertucci's husband, always said he lines it up at the end of his boards, so I thought that was a good idea. It's a good thing about when you card, because you watch other people too, and it's nice to see different ways of doing it, isn't it? Okay, so put the old trimmer away. When I get off the line, I've got to sit and pack all the rest of this up and get my computer down and ready. This Friday we're up and running. One of my twins is off to camp tomorrow for a week. Not a week, 3 days. Bit of quiet in the house with one kid. See, look at that. Wouldn't that look lovely? But I'm doing it like this. Now before I do that, I'm going to stamp these little dots on it. And there's some little stars. And so I'm going to pull out my stamps, And because we're going to use the 3 tree, and we're only going to use 3 of those because that's what I've done down here. Can you see that? I'm only going to use 3, so I'll show you how I've just pushed that up like that. And then we're going to get this. Now, I couldn't find any little stars. See how it's got a moon and a star and a dot? So what I did was I just sort of lifted that up and just did it on the corner. You got to be careful. So I'm going to, I want my tiniest little glass in here. See this little wee tiny one? As long as you don't rock, you'll be right. Pop that away. What am I looking for, folks? My misty moonlight. Okay, so let's put this, I'll move that to there so you can see it. Put my stamps out of the road. I love misty moonlight. And so here's the moon and the stars and a dot. So what I'm going to do is give me one of those. That on. I don't want all those dots. And we're going to add trees. So if you line it up here and have a look, I've got 1 tree there and then the rest in here. So I'm just going to, I'll get my moon there. And then what I want to do is I don't want the moon anymore. So you can use masking tape. And I'm going to get a little bit of, because I've packed everything, I don't know where my masking tape is, I'm just going to get a bit of paper. And so I want to just get the stars. So it's a little bit fiddly, but it'll be right. Alright. Just get rid of that for a minute, and I'm just going to get the corner. So I'm going to have to do a few of these. See? So a few little stars. Got to get that in there. I don't want to catch that. See? So that's going to get that, and hope I'll get that with the tree. So don't think I'm too mad and I haven't done it. That's another star. Oh, that one didn't go very well. Oh. Folks, hold on one sec. Just unsee, hold on a sec. Michael, quick, come here and grab the phone. I'm just going to lie. Michael's going to grab the phone. Hold on. Quick, come. Come on, quick. Sorry, folks. The middle of a phone call.
Where is it?
It's here. You'll have to come on quickly. I'm right.
Oh, alright.
Because we're selling our house, that's the agent, and I know he's going to Dubai today, so I assume he's worked out something he wants to tell us. So sorry about that. Alright, I might add a few more up here, as you can see. I just want to get that little, see the star? Just all around. That's better. And a little bit more up there. We're going to miss this house. The one thing we're going to miss about this house is because we are just behind the beach, because there's all water around the side of our house and up the side, it's very, very dark out the back window, and you get, oh, actually I might do the rest of the stamping. I'm too busy chatting to you. And it gets really, really dark, and so you can see the stars, like if you're in the country. It's so much fun. So we will miss that. We're only moving 10 minutes away. A lot of money spent to move with the removalists and the packs. Oh my goodness, packs me. Okay, so I've got that done. And I'm going to put that aside for 1 sec, and I'm going to stack my envelope and my inside piece. Now my inside piece is basically the same. It's I always go up to the centimetres. I'm not a centimetre girl. 3 3/4 by 5 1/4. Okay, now remember, it's not horizontal, it's vertical. Horizontal, it's not. Oh my God, you must think I'm mad as a cow. So that's horizontal, that's horizontal. Oh my God. Yes, well, I should just shut up then, shouldn't I? So I put my, first of all, I've put this on here. Or maybe I can just line it up or not. Yes, because I did do a little bit of stamp and it went on there. So what I'm going to do is just have a look where it's going. The trees, there's only the 3. And I'm going to put this on. I'm going to stamp those 3 trees. And I want to, because maybe if I did it on this side it would be better. And so I'm going to stamp there, about there. So I'll take that off. I'll line that up with 15. Always line your stuff up, it really makes a difference. And I'll need a bigger stamp for this one. But because I'm only stamping till there, again, I can put the masking there. But because this is such a big stamp, I'm just going to hold it up like that and it will just get to there. I need to re-glue these too. See, isn't that lovely? So I've got it there and I'm going to put it at 15. Okay, and then on this side I'm just going to put there. It's good when you can get your stamping done at the same time. Oh, I love these stamps. I love them. They're so cool. Alright, so while we've got that out, we'll glue that down. But just be careful not to put too much glue, because if it squishes out, you'll not like it. We're just going to bring that in from there to there. And just, you've got a few minutes to squizzy. I'm going to have to take that down just a little bit because I did my trees lower. Wow. There's just a tiny little lip down here. Alright, and I'll just stick this in here straight away. You don't have to have too much glue because it's a really good glue and it moves around. Isn't that lovely blue? Oh my God, I love that. I love sending my Christmas cards. I know people don't do it anymore. I did some and took them to the market and no one really wanted them. I was a bit disappointed, but that's the way the cookie crumbles. Okay, and we're just going to do the same with this one. And there we are. How easy is this? Now, in here I have already cut these out because I knew I had a lot to do. I've got a lot to do with this move. So forgive me for not doing it with you, but also my desk shakes, so I don't like it. And I like to make a card so that you can just go and have a wee look and on go, and it's not too hard. So I have used, as I'll show you over here, I have put these through my machine and I've used it's like a mountain, a snowy mountain, and then I've used a big tree, and they just pop out. You run them through your die machine, and you just use your little pick tool, and you take out your extra little bits of white that's there. So we've got the big one, we've got one of the babies. I love it, love it. Another baby. Oh, Oh, where's my rubbish bin gone? Oh well, more rubbish everywhere. And look at that, they just cut out. And you know, the thing with your cards, when you cut your sides of card, you often get a piece left over, especially if you're doing your inside mats for your cards. There's a lot of white. Keep it, because these all fit and they can just go. I have a glass here, and I put all the strips in here, see? And the little trees, the little tiny ones, can be got out of one of those. So don't throw them away. And the white ones are great because you can use them for your labels. You often use what your card stock is. You use the leftover piece and you make a sign with it. So what we're going to do is also do that with this. We're going to put the embossing on it. All right, let's get that out of the road. Now, that is, look, there's little wee stars that you can push out in a moon, but I didn't want to fiddle fart with that, to be honest. I'll put that back in there. So if anyone's interested in doing a kit of this, you can do these ones in kits. I can't stamp for you. You have to have your own stamps. But if you want to do a card like this, or you know, a group of 4 cards for Christmas, as long as they're all done by die cutting, I'm not allowed to use stamps. You've got to have your own stamps. Alright, so I have put these on with dimensionals because we're going to pop trees behind. If you see there, see how the trees are behind? You can just see them like that. Alright, so I'm going to bring that to there. So I will cutting off, let me see, and I will be cutting it right there. Alright, that's it. So I'm just going to put dimensionals down there. This is where this tool comes in handy. It has a few different uses. You can use the little brush end on the bottom of it and brush your dots and that out of here. Oop, must have taken that off the wrong way. Okay, and one more here. Alright. Now again, you just use your pick and pick it up and pick up the backs of them. Isn't that easy? Put those into the rubbish. So as I said, I won't be here next Tuesday, unfortunately, because I just can't get my room done, and it's too much pressure. And I know I could have done a movie in advance, but I like sitting here having a chat with myself. Oh, and Rosalind, hi darling, how are you? I hope you like I know you liked the cards today, so thank you for that. And now we're going to use the strips. So these are the foam adhesive, because it's going to pick the two of the trees up to be high and sit up high. So this comes as little strips like this, and I'm just going to run it down the middle of that big tree. So there, and cut that off, and then I need to run it down my other skinny long tree. Okay, I'm just going to put a little bit just up there. Oh, where's no, Rosalind, lost my Rosalind. I've lost my rubbish bin because I'm packing with the move. There you go. See how big they are? That makes it. It's kind of double the size of a dimensional. Right, so that one I'm just popping. Don't let it stick too early. Actually, I'm going to go this way, because I want it to go a little bit over there. And now I'm going to just take a little bit of that off because I'm going to put that under there. I'm going to have to take a little bit off there. My fingers are getting in the road. And I'm just going to tuck it under there. See, and then my tree is standing straight there. Alright, now with our other big one, taking that off, he is right in the middle of this clump here. And so, oh, he's a bit wobbly. Wiggly woggly. And the other ones I'm just gluing on. Don't use too much glue because it'll have a bit of sparkle through. Just try and use as little as you can. I brought the little tools to do it with Stampin' Up, but I can't. You're always trying to stick the needle in, so I find it a bit hard to do it. See, and with these two standing out so much, they give dimension to the card. Just hold that one down a sec. Okay. Oh, don't want to get that moon. Don't want to lose our moon. We've got a little baby over here. I hope your funeral wasn't too bad today, Rosalind. Not nice funerals. I'm gonna have a big dance when I go. You can come and dance at my funeral. That's what I want. I don't want one of those everyone gets sad days. Tree moved over a bit. How's that? How easy is that for a card? Honestly, that is very easy. So we've got the card and we got that. So all we have to do now is our little Merry Christmas. It says, "'Tis the season." And I love it. See, it's in gold. "'Tis the season." Now, that's where, if I can find it, I'll just put this so I can see it there. Pop this away. So I've done it on the leftover scrap of blue. Alright. And I've used my gold. So I've got my kit. So move those out of the road. I'm not getting. Now I have used a retired stamping thing because I absolutely love this "'Tis the Season." As Stamping Up is just bringing out a lot of Christmas stuff now, most of the other stuff is retired, and so I don't have any other Merry Christmases that are new yet because I'm waiting for the catalogue that comes out soon. So let me just hop this out of the road and get my blue. So you give it a white with the thing full of cornflour stuff. And we're going to use the Versamark. See, it's all nice and shiny. And excuse my head for a minute. Hold it down. Now I'm going to do two because I hate it when one doesn't work and you all have to go through the noise of the my heating up tool. So let's get that done. Now I've got some gold embossing. I have ordered the new Wow because they've changed from this. They've changed from this one up to Wow. So then we get the gold and we just put it across the top. Give it a bit of a tap. I'll just give it another one because this is a dark one. And I'll give it a flick. Okay, now I have to put this away, so you have to forgive me a minute. because the heating tool will blow it all over the place. They give you a brush. When you're using gold, make sure you really clean it out, because otherwise the next thing you do with white, it's not good. You have white flecks in your thing. So I keep all those together so I know where it is. Alright, let's bring the beast. This is noisy, but it's gonna do its magic. Isn't that gorgeous? And I'll just have a look at those. I think this one on the end is the better one. So keep that out. And Rosalind, since you're the first one here, you can have this card. I will pop it in the letterbox tomorrow, only because we've got so much on, and if I'm packing the rest of the room up, if I don't do it, I'll lose it. I said to Rosalind today, come and pick up your cards, because I'm packing, and if I can't find them, you'd be very upset. Alright, and I'm not raising that because we've already got a lot of raise, and if you're going through the mail, see all those raisings? We don't want to do it. If you're going through the mail, please get yourself another piece of paper and put it on the top so that it rolls flat in the mail and you don't get, it doesn't catch on this through the envelope or anything. I mean, the Stampin' Up! Envelopes are really heavy and tight, thick, so they are good. But you would hate it to get there and this is all gone astrift, because I want it to be floating. I want it to look like, you know, so it's in the forest. Make the trees move. Okay, let's just do a little. What I could use is, might not make a mess, is, where is it? Some tear and tape. And that way, because when I did it before, I think I got a little bit, I think I slid a wee bit. So this one, let's put it on with tear and tape and see if that looks better. How easy is that? Oh. Do you, Rosalind, would you like me to put a saying in the inside since I'm doing it for you? And a little bit of white showing, a bit more than the other one. I think it makes it stand out. And there you go. How's that? So Rosalind, if you would like another greeting inside, says, "'Tis the season, would you like Merry Christmas, season's greetings, friends like you make this season special," or a bigger one, magic is in the air. What do you reckon? What do you reckon, Rosalind? Merry Christmas, season's greetings, friends like this make the season. We've got that. Have a jolly Christmas, holly jolly. May this Christmas be to remember and cherish. Love and joy come to you. So, oh, whatever the works. You're a good girl. Well, I suppose if you're going to give it to someone, love and joy, it takes up a lot of this. We've already got a big stamp. It might be too. We might just do a nice, simple little Merry Christmas, because we've already got the stamp and you want to be able to write to your friend. Let me get that out. And we go back to this is where the stamps are good. You can get long ones, short ones. In that box I picked up before, that's where you get them all. And we'll reopen our, Merry Christmas. And we'll just put that above there so it you've got room to write. Voila, done. Alright, I'll put that out in the letterbox for you, Rosalind, tomorrow to pick up on your way past, because we'll be busy. And thank you for joining me, guys. Now, as I said, I will not be here next Tuesday because I have a lot to do with my packing still, and I'll obviously be in the new house and have to unpack, and I'm not sure where everything's going to go, and it's going to drive me insane. So I am going to write on a piece of paper, Rosalind, and there you go, and I'm going to just put that into the letterbox for you. And I like to give someone on that hasn't had one before, I like to give you one of the cards, and then I have one for myself so I know what I've made, because it does excite me. I'm easily pleased. As I told you, as a kid I wasn't, now I am. I love sharing this, I love making cards and having fun. It's so nice. And anyone else that comes on later, I hope you enjoy this card. Whoops, I'm grabbing it there. Okay. Put that in there. Okay, good night. Thanks for joining me. Thanks a lot. And see you in a fortnight. Bye. Got to turn it off now. Got to find how to get it down here. Oh, look at my mat. It needs clean. Good old stamping mat. Okay, bye.